trick. Billiards is a show whose name speaks for itself. It performs crazy billiard tricks. For example, many balls are spread out on a billiard table and the server must score one ball so as not to hit others. Undoubtedly, all these tricks are performed by professionals. Boxers have to hold their breath underwater for 1 minute for 3 rounds. In between each round they are able to get some air before the next round. Eventually a champion will be crowned based off those 3 rounds. It can be deadly to play this weird sport because one punch could possibly kill you. For the Women's National Bowling Championship in 2012, the finals were held outdoors in the middle of the street. This show was no different from bowling, except that it was held outdoors. And have you often seen the Bowling Championship? Held every year in August, the world's strongest man competition is comprised of men doing ridiculous things with their bodies, including pulling semi-tractor trailers with chains, lifting hundreds of pounds with one hand, carrying barrels on their back, and more. What for most of us is considered a happy memory from our childhood, for some grown people is a very serious sport. There are professionals who deem themselves masters, just like in regular golf. They have national championships just like in regular golf. But unlike regular golf, THRE are cool things like waterfalls and windmills to avoid. Anyone who's seen Karate Kid knows how impressive board breaking is. But there are people who do it in real life, and it's one of the most impressive things you can watch. In 2008, Leif Beckers on one of these shows broke the world record by breaking 487 boards in 1 minute with one hand. This is a sport that demands its participants use an axe to chop wedges into a totem pole. They then insert pieces of wood into the wedges to create springboards. They then climb onto the springboards, from which they have to chop and create the next wedge. Whoever gets to the top first, wins. Scrabble is a television game based on the board game of the same name. The television game was released in 1984 to 1990 and 1993 on the NBC channel. The lead was Chuck Woolery. In other parts of the world, dog shows aren't just events where canines are evaluated on the strength of their appearance, gait, and bone structure. They actually do tricks. There's an annual fair in Western Germany that asks competitors to prove their dogs can catch frisbees, complete long jumps, and a number of other exciting exercises. The Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest is an annual American hot dog competitive eating competition. It is held each year on Independence Day at Nathan's Famous Corporation's original and best-known restaurant at the corner of Surf and Stillwell Avenues in Coney Island, a neighborhood of Brooklyn, New York City.